It has been less than a month since the newly appointed chairman of the Ghana National Broadcasting Authority, Gnba Lennox Craig, assumed office, and according to him, he has discovered that there's a huge backlog of applicants for radio and television licenses, inclusive of cable, wireless, and wired. This is something he says that needs to be addressed. In fact, when the board meets soon, that will be looked at. For the Gnba chairman, it is bad for business to have people who want to do business in Ghana prevented from doing so because of the delay in issuance of the licenses, which in some cases span way beyond 3 years.
So from a purely business perspective, we should be addressing those applications urgently. And the people with applications in the Gnba currently can be assured that their applications will be looked at expeditiously.
The reasons for the delays in the first place are partly technical and partly political.
The persons who applied had some kind of political lineage, or so it seems. And in order to, and those are the persons more able to run television stations financially and otherwise. And so it would be difficult if the playing field were to be leveled to prevent those people from owning television and radio stations.
Just before demitting office, former President Bar Jagdeo had handed out several radio licenses to persons, many of whom were closely aligned to the then PPPC government. Craig explained that there will be a review of all licenses, but maintains that the review is not synonymous with revocation. However, there are changes on the horizon.
To be done. Some people may have to shift from one frequency to another. Some people might have to drop one here and add one there, and things like that. It is in that context. And based on your question about revocation, of course, if we find licensee not that their license was not issued in accordance with the law and the provisions that were made, or any attending regulation, the extreme step of having revocation may need. But that is not a decision that I can make on my own.
Broadcasters are required to pay a fee of $2.5 million annually, or 3.5% of their gross income, to the Gnba. However, many are in default.
2 persons who applied, but they have not completed their technical requirements, their technical studies, and provide their technical field study. Part of what the Act says is that it is the response.
The Ghana National Broadcasting Authority monitors every radio and television station in the country, and while its enforcement arm needs strengthening, the body will be moving to do so soon. The Gnba also works closely with the National Frequency Management Unit, NFMU. The Gnba was previously chaired by former Minister of Government Bibi Shadiq. The board is presently awaiting the appointment of a single opposition representative, as required by law. This is another setback to the functioning of the board. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.